Yo, what's the deal? You know what I'm saying? It's your boy Cartier. You in Cartier World today. We got another reaction video, bro. Like, comment, sub up, man. Like, comment, sub up. Show some love. Start that dialogue in them comments, man. I see y'all. I appreciate y'all, dude. It's all love, man. We on a mission. We on the road to 5K subs, bro. Cause we get to 5K subs for real, for real. I see y'all. And man, y'all been doing y'all thing, bro. You know we got more hot content for you. It's on the way. But today, Big Pun was so overweight he fell asleep mid conversation and ran out of breath after rapping each bar. Sheesh. I ain't gonna lie, bro. That's some fat nigga shit right there, bro. That's a big nigga for you. This is Fredro Starr of the group Onyx. This is his experience with Big Pun. You know, I think they had some collaborating or something they did. So we gonna see what this is. We gonna see what this shit about.
Big Pun, yo. You was cool with Big Pun?
Yeah, we did the like I said, we did the Shut 'Em Down album, and we collaborated with different artists on that album. We didn't really collaborate with too many other people. Like on the first album, Back the Fuck Up, All We Got Is Us. We didn't really collaborate with only like our own internal people. But
Mm.
when we did Shut 'Em Down in '98, we wanted to kind of like rock with the DMXs, Noriega, Capone. They was hot. We had to get them on the record. So we did a Shut 'Em Down remix.
Mm.
Producer Self, he produced the original with DMX. My man Self, his beats is crazy. We met Self at the
I like how he being so transparent. Like shit, Noriega, Capone, they was hot. We needed to get them on the remix. First album, they wasn't really doing that, but kind of they had already established themselves. Now moving forward, man, we trying to rock with whatever is hot. What's new? What's going on now in New York? Man, and you know, a lot of people they'll try to act like they not working with people to better their business or get more sales or get more eyes. They'll say, "Oh, it gotta be genuine. It gotta be just off the love," which is cool. It could be love involved, but like at the end of the day, you still want to benefit. You still want to get new eyes on your music. You still want to sell more albums, more merchandise. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people they won't say like, "Oh, I was rocking with him because he was hot." That's low key looked down upon.
downstairs at the Fish House, soul food restaurant on Rockaway Boulevard. We met this nigga in the hood. I heard the beats. I was like, "The fuck nigga doing down there in that basement?"
Mm.
Went down there. I was like, "Oh shit, what's up?" And they did like 4 or 5 joints for the album, Shut 'Em Down album. I was like, "Yo, them beats is crazy, my nigga."
Mm.
So we got with Self. He did the remix. So we got to get Big Pun on here, man. We got to get Big Pun. Pun fucks with us.
Mm.
Every time we saw Pun, yo, I love Onyx. He always gave it up, man. Always gave it up, man. So when it was time to do the
Always
remix,
show love.
oh, yo, Pun, I'm gonna tell you about Pun. When we was in the studio recording, when he goes in the booth, he records one line at a time. So it's basically
Mm. That's almost similar to the punch in method. Like people one line, pause, let me hear the beat. Another line, pause, let me hear the beat. That's interesting. So the punch in ain't new. This been going on. Big Pun was doing this. And it's kind of crazy because it's around the time like where people actually was meeting up in the stew, recording together, feeling the vibe, this group, that group, collaborating genuinely versus like oh, I'm gonna send that record over and then they do the record because you sent it over type. They actually was in the lab with Pun.
16 punches. Then he runs out of breath. Then he punches in the next line. So it's like a typewriter, like he's punching in. And it just, after a while, he builds 16 bars and he has a whole verse. And then the engineer takes out because he does that a lot, so he has to kind of like take every little out as much as he can and then put his verse was so intricate to put together because you had to take all those little.
That's a real fat nigga right there. R.P. Big Pun. No, that's crazy. So he was punching in because he was running out of breath, man. R.I.P. man.
All those things out. and the way he was rapping so fast, and he's so like so big, it was hard for him to catch his breath.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like he was running out of breath a lot in the studio, but he found a way to get it done. He had a technique, and it worked for him. And that shit, I saw, damn, that shit is ill.
Mm.
And I do that technique to this day. Like, like if I'm in the studio, if I'm like, sometimes I write, but sometimes I freestyle. I'll do one line at a time. I get on my big punch, and I learned that from him. But it's a funny thing. We was in the studio with the whole Terror Squad. Superb was in the studio with us. Superb was down with Wu-Tang. He was in the studio with us. Noriega, Capone was in the studio.
Legend.
So remember I told you the DMX session was a bunch of street niggas and Rough Riders? This was even iller. This session was wilder than that session because you had the Terror Squad niggas, all the Puerto Rican niggas, Pistol Pete and all them niggas over there. Then you got the Noriega, his niggas, and my crazy ass niggas. There's a bunch of stupid niggas in one room, man. Bunch of wild niggas, man. Bunch of wild, this look like Rikers Island, son. My man Bonafuco from LA, he was battling Superb in the studio. I remember that studio, them niggas was going at it. My nigga Bonafuco was a nigga from LA. I had him in New York. That nigga battled anybody. He was the first nigga on a record called React. A record called React we did on that album. Bonafuco was battling Superb that night in the studio, and them niggas was about to fight. That nigga Nori was like, yo, your man? Noriega told me, yo, your man is wild, son. I said, yeah, that's my man, son. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that was a wild night in the studio, and I'm speaking, so I'm sitting here, and Big Pun is right here. You know, we in the studio when he was going, and I'm talking to Pun, and I'm talking to him. I'm like, yeah, you know, and the nigga just like, yeah, man, yeah. The next thing I know, he was like, snoring and shit. So I'm talking.
Hey, it's either Pun was off the drink, or was he just so big, nigga, falling? That's crazy. That's crazy. Just a walking itis, man. R.I.P. Big Pun, though. Man, that's a lot of legends. It's kind of sad that it was so many legends and crazy niggas in the room. You would have thought we was at Rikers Island, man. Like, black people, why do we revert to that? Like, man, the only time we could link up and just be kind of together is in prison, versus like out on the outside. It's good to see, like, damn, okay, we in the studio, we doing something positive, we making music, we making hits for the city, man. Shout out to them though.
Just fell asleep on me.
Damn.
Like, oh shit. I'm like, you know, he fell asleep. So you hit him, he wake up like nothing happened. You know, he was so much overweight that I think he had that, I think it's called sleep apnea, when you fall asleep at any given time. That's what he had. And I never forgot that shit. I was talking to Big Pun, and he fell asleep in mid-conversation when I was talking to him. I'm like, oh shit, it's ill. You know what I mean? I kind of like laughed to myself. And that was a moment, you know, and
Nigga had.
that was ill, because then I realized, I was like, damn, this nigga he's really big. He's really a big boy.
Yeah, nigga, he big. Nigga, why you think that's Big Pun? Homie, that's his name. That's crazy though, man. Sleep apnea because of the weight, man. Y'all get healthy out here, nigga. Go eat a healthy sandwich or something. Eat some vegetables. Drink some water, bro. Cause man, that's crazy. That's just a crazy story. Man, I wonder if this just happened with him. Can others attest to this? Man.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I kind of knew something wasn't really, he wasn't healthy like that. You know what I'm saying?
You're right, yeah.
So yeah, that was ill. But I never forgot that studio session, man. That's because I was a big, you know, Beware. We had that song called Beware. That was my favorite shit, my nigga. Harsh Reality, all that shit. That nigga was crazy.
Hey, man, that's wild, bro. That's wild. Y'all let me know what y'all think, though, man. It's Cartier. You in Cartier world.